Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be playing some search and destroy and giving you guys some tips and tricks, showing you exactly what to do in this game mode. You're going to start off here, we're going to take out the first guy. I actually noted the second guy was on the left shooting my teammate, so as we went around the corner, nice little pre-fire, and that is the best start possible. I'm not going to lie to you, best start, nice little two-piece. Now I thought, okay, where can the opponents be? Now they're probably towards the A point, to be honest with the way the team was set up. So I was like, okay, let me ping towards B, let my teammates go towards B. This is a really textbook round. What you wanted to do is get the mid-map control, and now the best players go towards B, get the bomb down. I'm going to take a look at the mini-map, see where the teammates are sitting, and all I'm going to do is fill in the gaps there. We're in a 4 versus 2. This should be a pretty standard round. I can see my teammates going towards the right. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to sit towards the left here. 35 seconds. The bomb's down now. Looking at this in a kind of bird's eye view right now, looking at the mini-map, I've got a teammate watching the left, teammate watching the middle, and the right here. So perfect situation. We shouldn't really lose this one. My teammate goes through 4v1. This round should be over. My teammate does die now. Okay, this will get slightly more interesting. Again, the round is basically 99% over, but one thing I want to talk about in this situation, if you're my opponent, okay, you just got to go for the kills here or push the kill. The reason is because you don't want to give my team, in this case, who had 4 players, you don't want to give us our the field upgrades. Something most people don't realize. So right now, you saw how they kind of waited 10 seconds. That allowed me and my teammates to get the field upgrade. So just a small little tip, if you guys are in a 1v3, 1v4, the best play, in my opinion, is just to go for it, maybe get a kill or two, stop that field upgrade, and maybe stop the score streak. Depending on the situation, I would play it slightly differently. But starting off, really good round, going 3-0. I mean, you can't ask for much more unless I got the ace, which is obviously very unrealistic, but really good start to the round here, going into the round 2. Now I'm going to go through the right here where I just played, and what I normally do is just a bit of a psychological thing, right? Is when I normally make a really good play like I did last round, I normally expect my opponent to do the same thing, and I'm not going to lie to you, 9 out of 10 times it normally happens. I feel like, for example, that route what I did in the first round, I knew it was quite a positive route. You know, I got a 2-piece, so I thought my teammate was going to try to replicate it, and that's exactly what happened in the second round. I do get traded, and just like that, my teammates were left in a 2 versus 1. Now in a 2 versus 1, you want them to ideally group up in this situation, play together. You don't want to make it 2 1v1 gunfights. What that means is right here, that gunfight there, that was a 1v1 gunfight. If my opponent won that, it would have then been another 1v1, and you're leaving it a bit more to chance right there. So you see right here, you see how we got the advantage because, you know, he saw him, but if my opponent maybe played it slightly better, it would have been another kill for him and made it a 1v1. So you always want to make sure that you and your teammate are playing together to make it a 2 versus 1 instead of 2 1v1s. Hope that makes sense. Into the next round, I decided once again to mix things up here, so we're going to change the pacing just slightly, but going up 2-0 is really good because what it means is you got a good footing on the offense and the defense. And when I say switch up the pacing, that was not included. That's not what I meant to do to stun my teammates. But we're going to go through, try cook a grenade to the left here, going to cook a grenade back off. Now just try to get into a good position. Now normally what happens in this situation, if they get a stun off, it means they've got the map control on the left here. Now I believe this is the round where I kind of go a bit rogue, but we'll see what happens there. So my main thought process in this situation is to take my time, play my life, and see if I can pick up a kill here. My teammate gets a trade. It's all about the numbers and the map control. You're going to see I make my first mistake of the round here. We're going to go through. I'm expecting somebody to be here, but he actually catches me off guard in the right corner. Now there's a couple of things I need to go through. In that situation, I should only push up if my teammates are going to push up with me, because we'll be able to get the trades and the map control. I do think pushing up was the right play 100%, but the reason why it wasn't the right play just in that case was because I was pushing up by myself. Now, if the opponent was snaking the head glitch or the bomb or anything, I would have been caught off guard and would have been taken out. So right there, it was the wrong play, but it could have been the right play if my teammate came with me. Hope that makes sense. Again, it all depends on the situation. So there's no right or wrong play to say. It depends on the situation. Now, right there, if my teammate was with me, definitely would have been a good play because we would have got the map control, we would have got the trade, and probably could have potentially won the round. But that's okay. 2-1 up into the next defense. Let's see how we approach this one. Again, I'm trying to do different strategies for you guys. As you can see, when I bring out the Vaznev here, and I remember this round once again. Right play, but what happened is my teammate didn't follow up with me. You see the teammate on the right, if he follows up with me here, easy 2-piece for us, honestly. What he did is he kind of pushed through, played aggressive, and then he backed off. So he kind of left me in a 1v3, and what I wanted to do is literally go through the door. I honestly think that was a really good play for myself if my teammates backed me on the A side right there. So what I did is I went through, I tried to bait myself through the left and then jump out. I didn't mind dying in that position. I was actually happy to kind of bait my life, but I wanted my teammate to push through and get the trade. That wasn't quite what happened. As you saw, my teammate did get taken. I don't know how he didn't see that on the top there, but yeah, 1v3 now. So, you know, starting off 2-0, now 2-1, probably going to be 2-2. There you go, 2-2 going into the round 5 again. 2 rounds back to back that we have lost, and what I'm noticing is I don't think my play's wrong, to be honest. I just think it was wrong in that context because my teammates weren't with me. And that's the most important thing in search and destroy. It's playing off information, playing off your teamwork and all that good stuff. But what I like to do, especially when playing solo queues, I like to go for the first blood. I feel like getting that advantage and then backing off and making sure we can, you know, win that round and have that 4 versus 3. So let's see what we do in this next round. Another interesting one. We are using the SMG and it's all about momentum in this game. It's all momentum based. So we went 2-0 up. We went down by 2 points. So what we don't want to do here is go down by another point here. We want to make sure that we can take the lead back to our opponents. And what's going to happen? My teammates are both going to die. And as soon as I saw one teammate die and my pacing was off because I was sorting something out, I realized I needed an assault rifle for this position. So I tried to get that out. Didn't quite work out. We're going to go through, take out the first guy. The second guy's there. My teammate gets in one shot. I actually thought he killed him here, so I actually left him. I should have helped him in this situation. But you're going to see we kind of look out the window and we actually get really good timing. There you go. 2 versus 1. And again, this is where I either need to back off straight away or kind of progress with my teammate. You can see we get caught out, kind of not even sprinting. We just get caught out in the open. Looking back at that, what I should have done, looking in hindsight, the best play, in my opinion, was probably jumping through the window, going with my teammate and making it a 2 versus 1. But I'm glad this happened because this is what I wanted to talk about. You're noticing now it's a 1 versus 1, right? And what happened before was me and the enemy essentially had a 1 versus 1. So although it was a 2 versus 1 on the numbers, it actually led to 2 1v1s, which is what I'm talking about, which is the danger, because now we're leaving it to chance. And there you go. You can see the opponent clutches it. And you could just see how much easier his clutch was. Like, imagine if I was with my teammate right there, it probably would have been a nice little easy trade. But you can see my opponent did everything he needed to do. He isolated both of us. He won the gunfights and was able to take that round. But again, looking in hindsight, we wore down by numbers. It was a 4 versus 2. So granted, we probably shouldn't have won that round regardless, which is okay. We'll take that. Going into this next round, we have lost 3 in a row. But this is where things start to change for the better. We're going to try to get some momentum back on our side here. And let's see how we progress through this round. Going to go through the right here. And what I'm going to do is just sit on the A head glitch. Just snake this head glitch. This is a very good head glitch. The only problem here is you can get wall bang. So I'm very, very cautious of that. What I'm trying to do is make sure that I'm basically making sure that if the guy peeks, I'm not letting him wallbang me. I'm always going to go on the offense, make sure I get the shots off, and we just worked out really well there. We got trapped in this corner. Maybe put the notepad away. This is not a part of the plan right now, not to get trapped in the corner, but I'm going to go through here. And what I'm going to do is just basically play through the outer skirts. We're in a 4v1. I don't want to give up too much information. I just want to play my life. Don't want to give this guy any streaks or anything like that. Going to cook a nice little grenade through the window, hoping he might be there. He looks like he's not. Looks like he's on the right-hand side, and my teammate takes him out. 3-3. Okay. So in terms of pacing, overall, we're about halfway point of the game. I think overall we're playing pretty well. I think the 2 rounds that we did lose back to back, I feel like honestly I made the right play, but as I mentioned several times now, my teammates weren't with me, so in the grand scheme of things it wasn't the right play. But yeah, I think just playing a bit more towards my teammates. But this round I'm like, okay, what I'm going to try to do is I'm feeling confident. I've got about 7 kills, so normally this point is where I can kind of see what I'm playing like, seeing if I can contest the opponent. I was like, what I'm going to do is go through middle here. Now, this is a bit of a weird play, okay? I'll be honest with you guys, but I'm going to tell you the reason behind this and how it could work. So what I'm doing in this situation is listening to my headset and looking at the minimap. And I want you guys to notice the teammate on the right. I'm going to wait for him to get all the way around, and I'm going to essentially bait for him once again. So I'm going to go through here, try to bait for my teammate, and you can see right there, it worked really well. But the problem was I died. Right there, can you see how it worked? Like, the guy was looking at me, and as soon as my teammate came out the door, he was able to kill him. In an ideal situation, I shoulder that and stay alive, and that would have been an excellent play. Things like that you don't see in the scoreboard. Right there, if I shouldered, my teammate got the kill, that's a really high IQ play for myself, but you won't see that on the scoreboard. So sometimes the scoreboard isn't everything. My teammate would have got the kill. He would have essentially got all the praise for getting the kill, but you have to look at the whole grand scheme of things. Right there was a really good team effort. Unfortunately, I did die, and once again, leaving it to chance now because we're in a 1 versus 1. But let's see what my teammate can do here. 30 seconds left in this situation. He played it pretty well. He kind of let the timer go down, and luckily enough, the enemies came to him. In that situation, again, it depends on what you're feeling. Do you want to get the bomb down? Do you want to risk it? Do you want to let the timer play out? The good thing about letting the timer play out is you're giving yourself a bit more time for the opponent to roam around and catch him off guard. Exactly what you saw there. But the negative side is, you know, what if he doesn't come through and then you only have about 10 seconds to plant the bomb, and then he knows exactly where you are. But that's okay, man. Starting to get a bit more clear. This round is everything. Can we make it 5-3? We're about to find out. Once again, going to do a different strategy. I got you guys with the different strats here. We're going to go to the left here, and what I'm going to try to do is take out the guy on P1. If somebody's there he is. Exactly what happens. We take him out, and I want you to notice the second step. Once we got the kill, that wasn't the main thing. The main thing was repositioning and backing off. Unfortunately, my teammate, all the hard work I just put in, he does get taken out to make it a 3 versus 3. But in an ideal situation right there, what happens is I reposition, I back off, and we are now in a 4 versus 3. 3 with the numbers and should be an easy round. Something a BZ does so well is get the first blood and back off. Something I try to copy in that kind of scenario. Going to go through here. I spot an enemy, so what I'm going to do is back off. And this was a really good round. So I was like, okay, the guy's right there. I'm going to back off. I know he's going to probably go towards B most likely. So just try to play a bit of an off angle. I spot him. I don't want to be caught in the open. So I'm going to put a trophy down so he doesn't get the advantage. Going to go around slowly here. And I'm only going to peek when I know I'm going to get the kill. There you go. He's out in the open. We take him out. Really good play. And what happens? I see a cruise missile. Now, if you guys don't know, trophy systems block cruise missiles. It's very stupid, I know, but we're going to use it to our advantage. Stand right on the trophy system. As soon as the trophy system is done, we're going to go into another position. I'm assuming the bomb's down at B, to be honest with you, just because my opponent did die there. I'm not sure if that was the case, but right there, my kind of thought process was the bomb is probably at B, so let's back off, play the B side, and my teammate managed to win his 1v1. Again, leaving it to chance there with a 1v1. If my teammate died there, it would have been a very different round. I would have had to rotate all the way around. But I took the odds, I took the chances that the bomb was down. But again, that happens in solo queue. You're not going to be 100% sure. But overall, so good right now, man. 5-3 up. Things are looking good in this situation. We started off going 2-0, went 2-2, went 3-3, and we managed to win 2 back-to-back. Now we're going to play aggressive here. Looking at this, there's about 15 Semtexes going through. So I'm assuming somebody might play aggressive here just because of, you know, the amount of pressure they're putting on us. That's exactly what happens. One goes through, and now I'm going to try to get into a nice little off angle. I love this angle here because first of all, I'm on a head glitch. Second of all, if anybody does push through, I have so much cover just to be able to take them out and reposition. My teammate's sitting there, so I'm just going to watch over him right here. I'm trying to watch the top just in case that close angle does get to him, but it's looking good right now. We're going to go through. My teammate's in a fantastic position. I actually, kind of trolled them. Want to jump up, but it didn't quite work out. 4 versus 2, and now it's all about patience. 4 versus 1, and just like that, the round and game should be over. We're going to sit in an off angle, let my teammate go through. We're just going to play around with him. I don't know why I didn't kill him, but that's all right. My teammate goes through and gets to trade, and we managed to finish with 9 kills. I'm going to give myself the 10th kill just because that was a troll. I should have got that kill. 10 kills, I'm going to say. Overall, I think it was a pretty good game. Hopefully, you guys did learn some more things about how to play Search and Destroy. If you did, make sure to drop a like. It helps out massively, like always. And once again, thank you guys for 5,000 subscribers, man. I can't even talk about how crazy the growth has been. You guys have been insane. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.